Hey, good evening everybody, and welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime. And I wanted to give you a quick update on what's been going on with the Content Engineers multiplayer server. We had some server issues, and the problem we had was our save files were getting too big. We really had just kind of too much going on the server at once, so we had to kind of educate ourselves a little bit to clean up some things, figure out if there were mods that were causing the issue, and decided to kind of streamline some stuff. And we ultimately ended up doing a complete server wipe. So we are starting fresh, anew, and I'm just going to give you a quick tour of my setup here on Pertum and let you know what the initial plan is. So let's go. Alright, so we were allowed to, before we wipe the server, go in, blueprint what we had so that it could be brought back into the server. So we have our modified shadow. I was not able to get the modified arrowhead back in, so I have I'm going to call it a vanilla arrowhead. The outpost we were using for a base is not the same one we had. The one we had before would not paste in, so I'm not sure why. I've tried to replicate the basics, didn't go to all of the trouble with the cosmetics. Of course I can do that here in the future, but a lot of the stuff that we have here on the base is not what we had when we left the server before it got wiped. So we don't have the welding wall, we don't have the relocated Gatling turrets, which I would really like to have, but for right now we don't have them. I do plan on adding them though. We are situated on a volcano and at the edge of a caldera. And inside this caldera there is ice. If you look down there in the middle of the screen, that little flashing thing, that is our tardigrade. Now, the last time I was on, I set up a automated mining job, and tardigrade went to work, and when I logged on a few minutes ago, tardigrade was out of power. So I'm not exactly sure why and or how they ran out of power, but they have been doing a lot of work. I did not see how much ice I managed to collect. Okay, so there is no ice. Let's check our tanks. 99%, 99%, 99%. Okay, so all of the tanks, so we processed all of the ice to fill the hydrogen tanks. We are not going to be running a safe zone, and the reason we are not running a safe zone is because we do not have any combat mods in. That is, we don't have any mods for NPC factions. It was decided to go ahead and leave those out because they were creating some of the bloat on the server before. And with the new contact update coming out, and the global encounters and the planetary encounters, we decided to go ahead and leave our, space pirate and global encounters, the Factorum stuff, as our primary combat issues. So, unfortunately, we lost our suit upgrades, and while the Trade Operators Coalition is basically a neutral faction, and we could sell stuff there to get space credits, suit upgrades really wouldn't be possible, because without any of the specific NPC factions, that being Parallax, Ember, or Incon, in the game on the server, we would not have been able to acquire the research points to get the suit upgrades. So this is where we're at. I do not currently know where. Let's see if it's actually been put out. It has not yet. I don't know where the city center is yet. I'll find out, and that will let me know how far we have to go. Speaking of how far we have to go, we are ready to roll. That's right, RV1 is back, and we will be making our trip to City Center very soon. Very soon. So, again, not knowing where City Center is, I can't tell you how far away it is. I can't tell you if we will have to traverse the crack. It's just not something I have the information about right now. But when we do, we will get through it. We will make the crossing, and from there, once we get the RV park built, we will most likely. And do I have a block? Let me throw a block on here to get this thing unstuck. Let's see real quick. There we go. Again, I don't know why that happens, but it does. I need to put the jack on there again like we had. Let me see if that took care of our issue. Yep, there we go. We're able to roll. Batteries are low. Hydrogen is low. I'm going to turn that on and let our batteries charge. May need to set up a temporary charging station. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Let's see. Real quick, let me check to see how long we have. If I turn that on, this on, 51 minutes. So we will turn the motor on. We'll charge the batteries. We've got ice nearby, so if I need to refill the O2H2 gen, we can do that. But this is where we're at, guys. It's an actual beautiful setting. Awesome setting. I love being on the edge of this caldera. I love having the ice as a ready source. I am stoked. Stoked. Inside is still very vanilla, with the exception of I added a timer block to shut the doors behind me so I don't have to continue to do that. I'm going to try to get everything back to the way it was. Like we have this up here and a lot of this stuff that had been taken out. So, but I guess we'll see, guys. Alright, I'm going to bed. I hope you guys have a great night. Come back and check us out. We will be starting to put out videos for this series again here very soon. In the meantime, we still have our Cascadia Dream series, our One Day at a Time series, and our newly released Let's Make Contact series, which we'll be posting on a regular basis. So, and there may be something else brewing in the background that I'm working on, but we'll see when we get there. Alright, you guys take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always be safe. Remember, close that visor, don't forget your dampeners, and I'll see you on the other side. But until then, I should go.